Good morning, everyone. I'm here at Charlbury train station. What am I doing here? I've come here on a special mission. When it comes to rail travel in the UK, you hear a lot of talk about which journeys are the most scenic. But the question of which of the UK's train station is the most beautiful is rarely brought up. So I've begun putting together a list of top contenders for the UK's most beautiful train station. I've heard claims that Charlbury belongs on the list. I live pretty close to Charlbury, so I figured, hey, why not travel over there and investigate the claims in person? And here I am. Let's jump in. The first thing I'm going to look at is the station building. Let's check it out. Curved windows. That's a nice touch. I love the pink and brown colors. They complement each other perfectly. Unfortunately, they don't complement the building's roof tiles, which, as you can see, are light gray. They also do a poor job of complementing this brick wall here, which is only found on the northwestern perimeter of the building for some reason, but that just makes it stand out more. Something else I found interesting is that the building's wooden parts are quite dirty and in a state of slightly poor maintenance. Oy, this is a little embarrassing. I was expecting more when I planned my trip, to be honest. It's a bit of a shame, because I think the building is a decent piece of architecture. Hey, it was designed by the great Victorian engineer Isambard Kingdom Brunel. You'd expect nothing less of him. But the lack of maintenance and the lack of cleaning work don't do the building justice. Okay, so the building's about to close. I'm gonna check out the inside while I still can. If you look up at the left wall, you can see a plate dedicated to Peter Parker. This is the man who helped save the Cotswold line, which is the line that runs through the station. He helped save the line in the 1970s, at a time when it was threatened with extinction. Apart from that, it doesn't look like there's much out of the ordinary. Okay, let's move on. There are a couple of station signs spread out over the station. Some of them are modern. Others, like this one, are old-fashioned. And what I like about this sign is that it has a touch of elegance. Nowadays, most UK train stations have their names painted on their canvases. But here, the letters actually consist of separate blocks, although the white parts of a sign have seen better days. If you direct your attention to under and around the sign, you'll notice a small garden. It's a touch monochromatic. I was hoping for more color, to be honest. maybe you have to come to the station in May or June if you wish to see more color. We're currently in mid-April. I will say this though, the fact that there is a garden, the presence of a garden, really helps offset the harshness of the concrete platforms and of the steel tracks. And if you look over to the other platform, you'll see another garden, not unlike the one I just showed you. The only difference is that it's marginally larger and has less color. Another thing I want to draw attention to is this station's benches. Two things stand out about them. First of all, they're made mostly of wood. When it comes to benches, wood beats metal and plastic hands down. And second, look at the metal sculpture between this bench's legs. Each bench features 3 more or less identical sculptures. Identical sculptures, by the way. It's Great Western Railway's logo from the mid-19th century. Wow! It's a simple touch, but it really helps put some glamour in rail travel. Now, I should note that some benches feature Great Western Railway's current logo, which you can see over here. I prefer the old logo, but maybe that's just a matter of taste. Okay, I'm on the other side of the tracks now, and I wanted to draw attention to this shelter. It's a little on the small side, but it's made of wood. You know what? I've traveled by train all over southeast England, southwest England, the Midlands, and Scotland, and I've never encountered a wooden shelter before. And I think we can agree that when it comes to shelters, wood beats metal and glass hands down. So, kudos to whoever built the shelter. So, it turns out that there's a third garden at the station, which I haven't taken into account. And here it is. And I have to say, overall, I am impressed. Look at how poppy these colors are. Look at how healthy the plants and flowers seem to be. Well, most of them anyway. I'm not too sure about this one. This is the kind of waiting area I wouldn't mind spending an hour or two in. So, that's about it for Charlbury. I think I've drawn attention to all the non-pedestrian features at the station. I have to say, it's definitely prettier than most of the other train stations I've seen in the UK. However, judged on its own merits, I'm not sure if Charlbury can be described as beautiful. And I know that 2 of the gardens aren't in full bloom yet, but that seems to be an exceptional seasonal event. What do you guys think? Am I being fair? Are there any other contenders for most beautiful train station in the UK? Let me know in the comment section. And if you've enjoyed the video, please subscribe. See you soon.